We're just sitting on my porch, enjoying what little bit of sunshine I can find today. I was thinking, have you ever felt broken? What I mean is, like nothing is working right, or maybe it's you just feel broken. Maybe you're that type of person who's felt like you've been in a crowded room, but yet feel still alone. Maybe you've lost someone recently. Maybe you're not doing well with this stay at home. There's a lot of ways we can feel broken. I think all of us have felt something like that at some point in time. We live in a broken world. Things aren't the way they should be. Sometimes we feel like we're all alone, but we're not. I was reading in John chapter 4 when Jesus met the woman at the well, the Samaritan woman, and when he says to her, go get your husband, and she says she doesn't have one, and he says, I know, you've had 5 husbands, and now you're on with another guy, a 6th one. Some people think that was Jesus almost putting her down for her life that she was living, but really, I think he was saying, I see what kind of life you've had. Back then, without a husband, you were in trouble. You wouldn't have anything to eat. Well, Jesus saw that she'd been through 5 husbands, and now the guy she was with really wasn't even her husband. She's been through a lot in her life. Can't imagine what it'd be like to be like that. But yet, once he told her this, she went into the town and told the people that Jesus told her everything there was to know about her. And it's not exactly what Jesus said, but what she was trying to say was, Jesus saw me. He knew my problems. He knew that my life was broken. Maybe you again feel like your life is broken. Maybe you feel like that woman, like nothing's going right. But Jesus sees you. Jesus sees the problems. Jesus sees your pain. Jesus sees all that you're going through. Jeremiah, the prophet, was told by God that he knew him while he was still in the womb. So in other words, before he was born, God knew who he was. And God knows us. God knows exactly who we are, what we're going through. He sees our pain. I know we want God to eliminate all of this, and, well, that's just not the world we live in. We live in a broken world. Because of Adam and Eve and sin and all that's going on, the world is broken, and that's why we have all the bad things happening. But yet, God sees us. Jesus sees you, even in the midst of our brokenness. Remember, you're created by God, and God is perfect. So if God created you, you're a perfect creation. This isn't what God had intended for us. God had a much better plan for us, a perfect plan. It was humanity who screwed it all up, made this world what it is. But he'll be back to redeem it, and he'll be back to make us again perfect like him. Whether that's the day we meet him or the day he comes back, I don't know exactly which one it's going to work out to be. But I do know that he sees us, he loves us, and he wants to give us that life. So I know we're struggling right now, struggling to be apart, struggling in so many ways. But I also know that God sees you, you're not alone in this, and in some way, somehow, this will all work out. This is just a blip on the radar for God. Even if it's weeks or months for us, it's just a blip on the radar. And God's going to correct this all, and it will be good. So until that time comes, I pray that you will find peace knowing that God is with us, loving us, and most of all, He knows every hair on your head. Well, that's just my thoughts for today from P. Dawn. So I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.